Peace, my dear family. This is Umi's house, and I'm Umi. Today, I'm going to talk to you about a great loss that has really knocked me for a loop. Today is a salute and a tribute to Whitney Houston. Whether you've ever met Whitney Houston in person or not, she was truly our girl. She was down to earth and just a true home girl. In New Jersey, the city of East Orange, she never left and refused to look back. I remember that her mother, Sissy Houston, lived on Dodge Street, and when Whitney came around, she didn't duck and hide. She came to the corner store like it was the most natural thing in the world. She continued to bless our city, not only with her presence, but also with her gifts of support to the community. Queen Latifah is another blessed artist of this same sort of character. You don't find all stars doing this. You don't find them shining their light and sharing their light to the extent that Whitney Houston did. Whitney was unpretentious about who she was. She loved life and she shared her life. Whitney was also a woman of God. She held God in her heart and her soul, and she had His glue dripping all over her. Regardless of her struggles, these were human struggles, yet Whitney was a person of good substance, principles, and practices. She knew and she loved God. She let you notice when she spoke or when she sang. She also spoke out on her struggles that plagued her. I hope that the legacy, not only in her song, but in sharing her struggles, will help our youth of tomorrow. This poem that I wrote on Dr. Martin Luther King Jr.'s celebrated birthday of January 16th, 2012, is today being dedicated to the beautiful and talented soul of Whitney Houston. It's titled Woman of God in His Glory. I'm a woman of God, and I'm made in His glory. Each of us have our very own story. Although some of you think you're better than me, God made me exactly how He wanted me to be, with my features that place me among people of the same kind. That's to ease my soul and my mind. It's to remind me that I'm not alone after all, to bring to remembrance my roots so that I can stand tall, so that I can represent to the best of my ability and stand on who I am for stability. You see, our ancestors stem back as far as Adam and Eve. They were our foreparents. That's what I believe. Each of us are related, like it or not. I happen to think that's hot. I happen to think God was right for linking us together like He did. That blotches out the imperfections that man could have hid. We may not all stand or walk a certain way. That's the way God wants it. That's what I say. I say He wants us to learn how to live together as one before we have to stand before Him and account for the things we've done. People of good substance, principles, and practice is what He expects us to be. That's why He blesses us to be able to achieve these qualities. Now, I know that all people may not totally accomplish this goal. Still, you got to have God in your heart and your soul. You got to feel Him inside like I do. Because everybody needs God's glue. They need His glue dripping all over them in and out so they can write a better story. That's how you get to live in God's glory. You see, I'm black, I'm Indian, I'm white. Now throw in some Spanish and some Hebrew, and I'm just like each and every one of you. Yet I'm a woman of God, and I'm made in His glory. Each of us have our very own story. Rest on, Whitney. Rest on. May Sissy, Bobby, Christina, and the rest of the family find solace in knowing that Whitney left you the best motivational message when she sang, Find your strength in love. Rest on. Rest on.